Hello, YouTubers. Hello, subscribers. Kisses to all of you. I hope that you're having a wonderful Friday evening. I told hubby, let me run and do a video really quick and hang out with you lovely people for a moment. I wanted to talk about Tyler Perry and Oprah Winfrey, so I may do a separate video and do a members only video for that. Just let me know. It's really about Tyler Perry's movie. It's called Coppola. I can't pronounce it, but Kelly Rowland is playing in it. She's like the star. She's some type of attorney. And word on the street, is one of the worst movies of all times. The most boring movie, the storyline sucked, and so forth. So I saw a snippet of it, and it was boring. It just, I don't know, like, I like culture. Movies with, I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with making black films and white films and cultural related films. But when you see, to me, just one color of everyone, I'm just like, okay, where's the rest of the people? Is these the only people that was living back then? You know, you don't even see anyone walking down the street that looks different than you. My point is that his movie didn't do good, and I know why. He's just not that good of a director. He's good at Medea. He's good at those movies. But serious drama, made-out movies, no. And then he has one cast. He needs a bigger cast. He has one cast. It's boring. Anyway, so he's not doing good with that. And then Oprah is a hypocrite, okay? So far, this is just a little bit that I do know. I was finna get the 411 from Tasha K. Sometimes I listen to her. She's funny. That, Oprah's taking that Ozempic. But then she said that she would never do that because she felt like that would be cheating. And it's about getting out there doing it the hard way. But at the same time, she was telling us that we needed to get out there and do it the hard way. She was taking Ozempic at that particular time. Like, okay, you're going to tell us we need to work out and run up a mountain, but you're not doing it. That's that stupid stuff. That's just, it's just like when Oprah did that when the Maui fires, and she didn't give money like she should have, but instead started asking us during a recession, this billionaire. She was asking for a GoFundMe. I'm going to open it, Oprah, you might as well. I'm going to open up a GoFundMe page for everyone. And I'm going to have it on my website. I'm going to donate, and Dwayne Wayne is going to donate, and you guys can donate too. And this is how you donate. And everybody was looking at her like, is you stupid, sick, and silly? Because you the one that's over there taking their land, buying it out from them. I'm not an Oprah fan, and I'm not a Tyler Perry fan anymore. I used to be, but ever since they got hooked up with Meghan, I haven't been right since. And then they went on to talk about, I may play that video. It's a great video. It's about Tyler Perry's movie, and at the same time, they're talking about Meghan and Harry, how they became best friends with Tyler Perry, and he let them use his house and his jet and everything when they were running from the enemy in the UK. It's the Jezebel Show. It's the Jezebel Show. It's the Jezebel Show. It's the Jezebel Show. Oh, yeah. Let's do it again since I messed up. It's the Jezebel Show. It's the Jezebel Show. It's the Jezebel Show. Oh, yeah. Woo! That's that stupid stuff. Kisses to you guys, my lovely subscribers. Now we got a few things to talk about, okay? Let's talk about the New York City car chase crash slash do. Okay. Again, let's talk about the New York City slash crash, almost crashing, in a catastrophic car chase crash in New York City during her moment as a solid gold dancer. When she went to go get that influential award, she's the most influential woman, and with nobody there to greet her and say, "Hey, Meghan, can I get your autograph?" Hello. The only people were out there with her paparazzi friends. And then she got the nerve to turn on them after they were trying to just snap her little picture to make her feel important. But no, her and Harry were chased. And come to find out that it was them two that were doing the radical driving, the radical stupid stuff. I know why, because Meghan was in the car saying, "They're behind us, they're on the side, they're coming, hurry, hurry," line. So they can conjure up a story, so they could send that letter to the judge and tell the judge, see, we're almost in a car accident because of the paparazzis. This is why we need security. Meghan and Harry think we're stupid. I remember when the car chase went down. It was like yesterday. I did a live. And I said, Manhattan, 2 hours, car chase. First of all, you can barely walk across the street before you get hit by a car because there's so many. They planned that. Harry has been using that moment to help him with his court cases, because that wasn't the first time that Harry brought up the New York City car chase. He's brought this up before in the courts. But apparently there was a letter. I'm sure it was Meghan, because Meghan loves letters. Who the only person that me and you know that write letters to her father, to Harry's father, to Taylor Swift, to all these different people writing letters. Pick up the phone, idiot. Anyway, Meghan writes a letter to the courts, or somebody do. Meghan arranges it. That's her MO. You got to follow the MO. So they write this letter, and the letter is stating that there are 2 suspects. I don't understand how people can continue to lie to the law, lie to courts and documents and letters and stuff. They can continue to lie and get away with it. Shouldn't they be held in contempt of lying, tampering with evidence? Does this seem like this is tampering with evidence? Meghan and Harry sending a false letter to the courts saying that there's 2 suspects in jail right now being looked at as potential people that was running and almost chased Harry and Meghan and her mother off the road. That's that stupid stuff. That's that stupid stuff. The LAPD had to come out with a statement and say to us that there is no one that's under investigation at this time. Now, I don't know how many lives Meghan and Harry get to have to lie about things and get away with it, but the LAPD need to investigate that, because it wastes time and taxpayers' money when Meghan and Harry do stupid stuff and start lying and making up stories. Don't you remember when they told them to the police station, the LAPD told them, listen, turn over any footage that you have that shows that you were in some type of car chase the night before, because there's nothing on the streets that show that. And there's all these cameras throughout Manhattan, but we didn't find you being chased, Meghan and Harry. But since you think that you have been chased down by some paparazzi, show us and we will defend you. They had no evidence to show the LAPD, so that everything was just went as business as normal. There's two lunatics running around in in New York, lying on the paparazzi and the New Yorkers. And the mayor had to come out and say, wait a minute, stop the stupidness. There wasn't nothing wrong with these two idiots, Meghan and Harry, running around acting like somebody's still after them. Ain't nobody after them but themselves, scheming and scamming. Meghan is the most scheming and scamming and lying and manipulated, ruthless person that I know. It blows my mind. They write a letter saying that there's two suspects, and the LAPD came out and said, hold up, there's no suspects. When are people going to stop allowing these two to lie? They just lie. They lie for no reason whatsoever. But no, they did lie for this reason. They lied because they wanted to show Harry's home. They wanted to show in the court how he was being chased by paparazzis and how he needs 24-hour security because they're after him. And so he used this moment as a way to manipulate the courts into giving him security. Like someone said, you left the royal fold. You told the queen you were out of there. You the one was running and getting on Tyler Perry's jet and his houses and stuff. You, Harry, are the one that gave your Jezebel permission to come and start her new career in Hollywood. So don't try to blame it on other people and other things and other circumstances as to why you and Meghan are over here looking desperate. Lemonade, anyone? Lemonade, anyone? Ain't nobody even heard of them people. Meghan's at the bottom. This is it. You can't get it no worse than this. Because you know if she had some mega deal, she would have told us by now. Look how she had that rumor about the TIG going on for like months until that dried up. Now we ain't talking about the TIG no more because it ain't there. And Netflix said that they got some projects coming up, but it's slow in the slow motion mode. This is the kicker. Here's the kicker. There's always a kicker. The kicker is that Meghan thought she was going to go on the Oprah show and call the entire family and the monarchy and the UK racist, and that it was just going to go over so well. The reason why this is the Jezebel show is because she underestimated everybody else. She thinks that we think the way she thinks, or she's going to try to convince us to think the way she thinks to make it make sense. No, your versions of events are lies and made up, concocted stories that Meghan has dreamed up in some fairy tale land of hers and then spit it out and expected us to say, oh, that's how it happened, and to believe it. No. Meghan sent that letter over there lying, talking about there was two suspects, just like they lied and said that a police officer almost got hit by a car that same night during the catastrophic car chase. They came out the next day talking about they almost got killed and they were running around New York for 2 hours. Meghan and Harry, the two idiots, nobody would have known nothing. I would have been like, okay, they following us. If we can't lose them, just take me to my room. But I'm not going to be having no shenanigans, playing around, no games with anyone. Shoot. She run out. I'm scared. They're the paparazzi? The taxi driver said, first of all, this is normal, and Meghan is not that famous. It reminds me of a scene in that docuseries that they did. Remember that docuseries that they did? And then they had Meghan and Harry were in a taxi in New York. They were somewhere, and Meghan was looking to the left and to the right and saying, did you see the guy on the bike? And Harry was looking around. He didn't see anybody because we didn't see anybody. Wasn't nobody around. If you got to look that hard for a photographer to take your picture, then let me tell you something. They ain't after you, girl. They should have been right at your window. You should have been able to see them instead of almost breaking your neck in that taxi. Here they come. Here they come. Lying. That's that stupid stuff. And they know good and well they not more famous, sir. And I know that ain't a word, but we're going to make it one today. They know that they are not famouser than Diana. That's that stupid stuff. Making wishes, dreams, believes, concocted, and some type of stupidityness all up there to think that she is even close to Diane. It's a disgrace. Don't even put Diana next to her in the same sentence. Because Diana wouldn't do half the... Harry, your mother would be like, Harry, what are you doing? You're being a redhead, or whatever she would have called you. You're running around with this Jezebel, letting her do stupid stuff, and you listening. She plotting and planning right now. Right this second. Meghan is plotting her next move. Listen to the story. And Harry just goes along with it. Yeah, okay. Sitting in a taxi like he has no control. Is the paparazzi at us? Be a man, Harry. Take control. That's why Meghan treats you like she treats you. Okay, let me pause it. No, my point about that whole story was the first thing is that Meghan needs to let that car chase die. And every time she resurrected, every time they bring it back to life, who's the one that's looking like a fool and like an idiot? They are. It's just, they reek of desperateness. Now, I want you guys to hear a little bit of this, okay? Just a second. Okay, let me say this, because I think I was saying it, but then I got distracted. But word on what I read is that Harry's life is something, okay? Something about his life is threatened, like his mom's life was being threatened. Like he's being harassed, like his mom was being harassed. That's that stupid stuff. Okay, this is Kinsley Schofield. I'm playing a clip from her LA diaries. Let's see what she's talking about. And we make it to a few more. We'll see.
Regularly scheduled programming, the New York Post is reporting that there are 0 suspects or charges pending in the Sussex's near catastrophic car chase, despite their claims to a UK court, in an effort for Prince Harry to enhance his security status.
Ooh, okay. We got to share this charger. Are we in trouble? Okay. Usually I have 2. Moving on. They have put out a statement. The LAPD have put out a statement and said that there is no one in custody or being looked at in that car chase. After there was a letter either by the lawyer, either by Harry, or either by Meghan, their camp, stating that there was people lying on 2 suspects. It just goes to show you what else Meghan was lying about. Okay? Just like she was lying about how people were dancing in the street like they were when Nelson Mandela was free. And when she got on her freedom flight, how one of the UK people said that, oh, we thank you for your service. What service? Meghan didn't serve nobody but herself. How did she serve the UK at any time, at any capacity? No, she used the royal family to be famous. And so after she got through using them, she said, tally ho. And so those 15 minutes that she was over there doing nothing, nothing, doesn't deserve a pat on the back. But let Meghan tell it. She's got it all in her website. That website is disgusting. I think when I was doing one of my lives, I said it's like a nightmare. It is. I have never seen anyone gloat and pat themselves on the back and praise themselves as much as Meghan do. I didn't know you could do that. I thought that if you did, you would be considered conceited. You think you better than everybody else, but she does. So there we go. So I guess Meghan and Harry don't believe that we're going to find out the truth. And then hopefully that it just gets buried with everything else. And people like myself and others that is calling it out, like Lindsay Kinsley, is letting us know, hey, wait a minute. Hold up. The LAPD wants to clear the record. There is no one in custody. There is no one being investigated. So why is it okay for Jezebel and anyone over there in her camp to put out false information about an investigation that don't even exist? So that she can lie and get 24-hour security so she can look like she is the president of the United States. She wants that security. If nothing, Harry, you know what? We're appealing. We're going to keep fighting that one. That one, you remember he backed down on one of those cases that he was losing. Like this one, but he ain't backing down on this one because they are hell bent on getting security. They're even willing to lie. Just like when Harry said that, let me bring it up. Just like when they said they exaggerated in his spare book about his drugs. You can't be exaggerating on no memoir. You got to tell the truth. Let's move on.
As you know by now, Prince Harry has lost his high court security battle with the Home Office. He's appealing, but one story that quickly circulated as a result was that the NYPD was considering charges after Harry and Meghan's now infamous 2023 NYC car chase. Well, according to the New York Post, that story is completely inaccurate. And a letter from the NYPD entered in a UK court case by Prince Harry and Meghan Markle claims that arrests could soon be made in the dangerous paparazzi chase they were involved in.
By Meghan and Harry, they claim that there could be an arrest, a whole arrest. Someone is coming to the house to pick somebody up because of these two. What if Meghan and Harry had named two people just randomly? Oh, I saw this guy and this guy. Those two were on the street, were following us. And then they get in there and said, no, we was not following her. Then what? To me, this is how it is. This is how Meghan and Harry continue to lie. And they lie on others. They lied and said they got married 3 days before the wedding. They lied on the bishop. They lied on Beyonce. Beyonce said she didn't send Meghan no text. I believe she did, but they probably didn't say what she said. Harry starstruck. What you starstruck for? You're a prince. That's that idiotic BS. Do he know? See, this is the kicker. He let his Jezebel reduce him down to a spare. And you know what? I would be glad to be called a spare. I get the same privileges. No, Meghan wanted the same house. Meghan wanted Catherine bowing down to her. That's what she wanted. The prince wasn't enough for her, so she made him denounce his HRHs, or put him in a vault anyway, so she could become famous over here. And she is not famous, and she will never be famous. And the only reason she's famous, because she is because of Harry. And that will be the only reason why she will continue to be famous. Not because of any talent that she's got scooped up, but the lies. This girl lies at a blink of a hat. Now they're telling us that there's an investigation. You got Neil Sean calling the LAPD asking, is there an investigation? You got the Royal Grip calling, is there an investigation? And they had to put out a statement. The two liars, the two gruesome twosome, all to get her security. You had security, but you gave it up. You never wanted to give it up. That's why you went on the Oprah show and started lying and talking about they were racist and they wasn't going to give you security and titles because you wanted it, and you tried to blackmail them into giving it to you by using the race card. Since that didn't work, we're going to sue the Home Office. Okay, that ain't working. Let's pretend that we're in a car chase for 2 hours and it was catastrophic. And then we can use that for our court cases. Yeah. And maybe they'll give us security. Oh, I'm in more danger than my mom because of the New York City car chase. The mayor has already told us that was that stupid stuff. Listen, if in fact your lives are in danger, it looks like you need to stay out of the limelight. Stay off the red carpets. Stay from getting it. Listen, send your assistants, your team to go in behalf of you to get your awards and stuff. Stay at home.
Last year, but sources tell the Post there is not sufficient evidence to charge anyone.
You think?
I 100% should have known better before repeating these claims. Once I realized that Manhattan DA Alvin Bragg was the decision maker, game over. I mean, he's one of the worst DAs in the country. He prosecutes little to no one. His no bail policy has created a nearly lawless NYC. He's just an embarrassment. Additional insight from the Post explains that while the probe found reckless and unacceptable behavior by the paparazzi, Harry and Meghan's security contributed to the conditions by not adhering to an NYPD proposed stop, police sources said.
Harry and Meghan's team contributed to the disaster, to the catastrophic. They contributed to the chaos. Meghan and Harry contribute to their chaotic, dysfunctional situations. Instead of making it better, they make it worse. And then Meghan is strategic. She uses things for other things, okay? She used the car chase to try, I said this on a video a long time ago, she used the car chase as a way to prove to the courts that they're in some type of danger. There was not even any Sussex Squad people out there taking her picture that night. But there was this big commotion. Nope. She's strategic. We got married 3 days before. The spectacle was for everybody else. No, you didn't. You didn't get married 3 days before. You didn't meet nobody on a plane that said thank you for your services. And Nelson Mandela, they didn't come out and say, oh, praise you for getting married to Harry. The Liathon. Excuse me, the Liathon. Meghan has a Liathon going on. Like, you know, thon. like it's a whole thing, like a whole thon of it.
From the Post explains that while the
A
program
marathon.
reckless and unacceptable,
Like a marathon. She's got a lot. She lies like that. A Liathon, a marathon. Okay.
behavior by the paparazzi, Harry and Meghan's security contributed to the conditions by not adhering to an NYPD proposed stop, police sources said. They continued, the Sussexes' reluctance to go to the planned stop with paparazzi was a contributing factor. Harry has been insistent someone be arrested. That requires evidence, which we don't have at this time. Between that and Prince Harry demanding to know the identity of the government official responsible for downgrading his security status.
This that Harry and Meghan at home. Someone needs to be arrested. It was horrible what happened to us. They can just do that. No, making a commotion, waking people up, waking the mayor up out of his sleep for some BS. He was mad. He wasn't mad, but he laughed at them. He said, wasn't nobody chasing them. Go back to bed.
Who does this guy think he is? He's literally just Montecito's most famous Nepo baby. And if it's a day that ends with Y, the odds of Harry fighting some type of court battle are high. Speaking of high, the Heritage Foundation is currently battling the bite.
Well, guys, I'm going to shut this one down. I hope you enjoyed this one. I'm going to do more membership videos. I want to do the Tyler Perry one so bad. Let me know if you want that. I'll do a deep dive and give that one out to my members. Kisses to all of you. Have a wonderful evening, and I will see you later on this weekend. Kisses. Thank you for your comments. They really, really mean a lot to me. And, oh, you guys say the sweetest and the nicest things. And I am truly, truly grateful for each and every one of you. Thank you for being a part of my channel.